Hey Internet, I am doing some Project Cars, the prototypes today. I finally broke down and got Project Cars because I had beat Dirt Showdown, and I figured I kind of wanted to do one of these. Like, the PC gaming community seems to be, at least the multiplayer seems to be totally concerned with the ultra-realistic racing sim versus the video game like Need for Speed, Dirt Showdown kinda fantastic racing game, which that's fine. And I understand the kind of the purity of the using the computer to actually simulate what reality would be. You know, I'm pretty cool with that. Sometimes I use the computer to escape reality, but whatever. So far, this is a very, very good sim, and you gotta experience it in PC. I gotta run fraps to see what exactly frames per second it's running, but I'm saying it's probably at least 80 or 85, which I'm a fan of. Whoa. I think I've actually raced on this track before, so I'm good there. And the thing that I truly love about the sim is it actually does simulate how fast it feels to go. Say 125, 130 miles an hour on one of these. You know, a lot of racing sims, they look great, and it's like, yeah, sure, I know that I'm doing everything that I possibly can as far as racing goes, but you just don't believe it. Like, I felt like Need for Speed was like that. You know, your butthole didn't pucker, basically. You didn't clench up and go, oh shit, at any point in Need for Speed. Dirt 3 had a couple where it was pretty intense, but it still never ever felt like it was going this fast. Dirt Rally actually kind of did, but that's because Dirt Rally was so realistic that if you were going 35, 40 miles an hour, it seemed like you were frickin' flying, which is how it would really be if you were driving in those conditions. And I'm going to move on up here. Another thing that I was very happy with about Project Cars was the native steering wheel support. My steering wheel was in there, and I calibrated it, and I feel like the steering wheel works way better in this than, say, the Dirt series or the Need for Speed series, which are the other games I've played. Also, I tried the iRacing game because, you know, that was a big deal, and I couldn't figure it out. iRacing, I mean, I got to the test. I got to the test race and screwed around, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, this seems kind of real, but I don't know, it seemed kind of stupid. This is much, much easier, although one of my big complaints with this is I can't figure out how to change the difficulty real easily. I set it up on easy beginner, or the intermediate, or no, I'm sorry, I set it up on with the assists and the stupid fucking opponents. And it's too easy. You know, I mean, now I don't finish first every time, and sometimes I do really badly. But I just feel like these guys, like, I mean, look at this. Nobody's really actually trying to race around this turn. They're just trying to get around the turn. So I want to set that up, and I can't figure it out. So the interface is somewhat not user-friendly. I wished it was a little bit easier to switch between cars, where, you know, you have to have an actual career for the car that you're driving. Which, as far as simulation goes, I have to give that as a thumbs up, because that would be how it really was. If you were a frickin' prototype race car driver, it's not like you're gonna go do GT the next day, or, you know, go to NASCAR or F1. You know, you're a driver, you drive one car specifically, and it would be literally suicidal for you to try and race all of the different cars that there were, because you know, you just can't master something that easily. So I do understand why they did it, but like, I just wish you could switch careers just a little bit easier, just like So, but it's not an, it's not a deal breaker by any means. And supposedly this works really well with a keyboard and a mouse, but I would recommend, well, if you're this into car games, you're going to have a steering wheel anyway. So I guess that's kind of a moot point, like if you're, one of the big complaints I've seen whenever I was deciding whether I should buy the game was that it was too intense and that the casual gamer couldn't play it. And I kind of would say that's not true. With this computer-assisted driving, I'm sure even a keyboard and a mouse would be sustainable. But the thing is, if you're a casual driver, you're not going to appreciate all the real finer points of the game with the detail and stuff. And so I got 7th place, guys. I got 7th place, and that's my review of Project Cars.